Here we're about to go inside the South Dakota Driver's License Bureau to get our driver's license, establish residency, and register to vote. Okay, so the deed is done. We are now South Dakotans. Woohoo! Wow, I can't believe now I'm from South Dakota. All right, so we got our driver's licenses. It was extremely windy. It's been windy a lot wherever we seem to go these days. But the wind just drowned out my voice. I was standing in front of the South Dakota driver's license building, and we got our driver's licenses today, as you saw. We stayed at a campground at America's Mailbox in Box Elder, South Dakota. All you have to do when you go to get your South Dakota license, you need a receipt for either a hotel stay for one night or a RV campground. You bring that receipt with you to the Driver's License Bureau. You also bring with you your out-of-state driver's license, and they will take that from you, and some other form of identification, certified birth certificate or passport. We used our passports as our second form of identification, and we fill out the application, pay it was $25. It's good for 5 years. Take an eye test. There is no written test, and you're done. So total time from start to finish for the two of us together was about 20-25 minutes tops. So it was really easy to do. It was, like I said, easy peasy. So now we are South Dakotans, and we also registered our one car there. America's Mailbox worked with us to register the car. When you have a lien holder, things take a little bit of time to get the things done. But so the one car is now registered in South Dakota. We have South Dakota plates on it, and so we got the trailer and the truck to go. Registration for our Chevy Trax was $32. So here in Colorado it's $400. So it is a lot cheaper in South Dakota to register your vehicles. So now keep in mind too, the reason we're doing South Dakota, and I've mentioned this in other videos, but if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know, we established residency in South Dakota because there is no income tax. They are very RV friendly, so their rules are real easy for RVers. So it's great. We have a PMB, personal mailbox, in South Dakota, and that serves as our legal address for most everybody. And so it works. So we just have to come through South Dakota every once in a while and renew our driver's licenses. We can renew our registrations online, so that will be good. When you're registering a car, there is a lot more paperwork, but the driver's license part is real easy, straightforward, and quick. Registering your car, if you got a lien holder on it, there's a lot of paperwork you have to do. America's Mailbox helped us with that. They have all the PDF files. You download the files, you fill them out, you scan them, and email them back, and they did all the legwork. So, all right. So next stop is Mount Rushmore. So I'll see you on the other side of things. So here we are at Mount Rushmore. Kathy's hiding behind me. Say hi. Anyway, this is the view from Mount Rushmore. Very pretty. Not too windy over here. Boy, it's windy where we're staying though. Yeah. Well, I guess here comes the wind. So it's been windy all the way from Colorado all the way up here to South Dakota. So this plaza is all new. Years ago when I first came here, it was just a sidewalk, then you came up to the foot of the monument from the parking lot. Now they've created this whole big plaza that you walk up towards the monument, Mount Rushmore. So it is quite an engineering feat, and what you have here is on the left George Washington, followed by Thomas Jefferson, and then Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Priceless. So Mount Rushmore basically is free, but you pay for parking. $10 to park. Unless you're senior, 62 and over, then your parking is $5, and I believe military is free. So, so now you can't see. Oh, the pass is good for all year. So I'm gonna save this pass since we're South Dakotans, and it's good for a year. So we can come back during the summer. Everything is pretty much closed right now. So, oh, there's another view of Mount Rushmore. Pretty awesome. So, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. You can't just go see Mount Rushmore without going to Crazy Horse. Now, I've been to these things years ago, over 20 years ago. So the Mount Rushmore has changed quite a bit. Not the monument itself, but the parking and all that, and the trails. Walking around there is all different. It's all new stuff there. So with Crazy Horse, gosh, like I said, over 20 years ago I was here, and I think they're on third generation family of doing that monument. When it'll be interesting to see how far along they have come since I was here last. They basically just had the outer portion done, the outline. You can still see all of the painting where they want to cut in there. So it's a very slow process because, like I said, it is a family project. I think they're on their third generation. And they use explosives, and they have to be very careful. One slip, poof, I guess you screwed it up. So they're working on it very diligently. It's funded by donations, if I remember correctly. Before they were just taking donations, and so onward to Crazy Horse. Yeah. All right, so now we're at Crazy Horse Monument. Of course, it is a private enterprise. No federal funds are used. And so admission is $12 a person, and there are no discounts. So it's a little pricey.
In 800 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
So, like I said, a little pricey, but we made our contribution of $24 to help keep their project going. It actually, there's quite a bit of change from the last time I was here. Now you go through the museum before you go outside to see the monument. You are allowed to bring your dog with you. I was carrying, as long as you're carrying them, so I carried Thomas through the museum. I won't bore you with the whole museum, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, so when I was here, it was over 20 years ago. The face there wasn't there, just the outline. They were just the just the basic outline is all that it was. So they've completed a lot of detail on the face. The arm, they haven't done anything with that in the 20 some odd years. That part don't look any different. So there's a replica of what it's going to look like when it's done. And I think it's 1/34 scale is what it says. So yeah, I was right. See, it's supposed to, the horse and the arm out. Can you imagine starting this project, of course, and not seeing it completed in your lifetime?
Yeah, probably is what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, this won't be done in our lifetime. Yes, 1/34. So. Okay, we got wild turkeys leaving Crazy Horse Monument. Wow. They have wild turkeys in South Dakota?
I
Didn't know that. Alright, well, it was a nice drive out here. So the Black Hills are very pretty. So where we've been staying, not so much.
Take the next right onto US 16 East, US 385 North.
So Crazy Horse Monument, definitely a place to stop and see. I mean, since you're already looking at Mount Rushmore, it's only 20 minutes down the road. This is our view out our front door this morning. It is a nice way to wake up. This is at Badlands National Park. So one of our youngest national parks in the system. I didn't realize it only became a national park in 1978. So this is an ideal time of year to come visit this park because in the summer it is just outrageously hot. I've been here, it was over 20 years ago, in the summer in July, extremely hot. There's a reason it was called the Badlands. I believe the Indians named it the Badlands because it was just extremely bad. But in spring, fall, and winter, it's a wonderful place to visit. So, and very interesting rock formations. All right, see you later. Bye. All right, so we decided to stay in South Dakota one more day. We did Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, and then now we drove a couple hundred miles further east, and we're going to see the Corn Palace. And so we're staying overnight at a KOA that's not officially open. This is the Mitchell KOA in South Dakota, and they don't open until May 1st. They're doing some renovation work right now on the place, but I called ahead and they said, oh yeah, you can stay, just pay us $10. There's no water, but you can pull in and use the electric, and you can use the facilities there as far as bathroom and that. So $10 for the stay with electric, not bad. No water, it's not turned on yet, so and we're using their Wi-Fi as well. So, and it's high-speed Wi-Fi, so we can watch Netflix and all that. That's pretty awesome. And then tomorrow morning it's the Corn Palace, and then after we do the Corn Palace, it's going to be on the road back to Colorado. We got to hang out in Colorado one more week after this, and then we'll be back on the road again. So I'll catch you on the other side of things. Bye now. So here's the campground. We're the only ones here, besides the guy who's running the place. But yeah, there's our camper. There's all the other camping spots. Nobody there. So they did get quite a bit of snow last week too, and it's melting pretty quick. But they got a couple of feet of snow last weekend. So this is what's left in a week. Crazy. So what do you think you can do with corn besides eat it? Well, you can make a corn palace. There's all corn cobs in the decorations on the front of that building. So pretty awesome. So each year, the exterior of the Corn Palace is changed with different designs. So, and they've been doing this since 1915. And here is, 1 year, that's not an actual swastika, it's an Indian good luck sign. So I guess Hitler copied that symbol for good luck. So yeah, you see each year the design changes. And there's a whole hallway of every year photograph. So you look closely, you can see they use corn huts, various parts of the corn. Further up you got corn cobs, different color corn making up the mural. So very, very interesting. Like I said, every year the design changes. So this is on the National Register of Historic Places. Cool. Cute little town. So this whole town evolves around this Corn Palace. So it's a auditorium inside, so basketball and that, but this kind of wraps around the building, and you got different murals. So let's walk around this way. So if you want to visit the Corn Palace, it's in Mitchell, South Dakota. So if you're passing through somewhere nearby, it's definitely worth a stop and take a look. I wouldn't drive hundreds of miles out of my way for it, but it's pretty cool. It's one of those odd stops. Okay, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest goings on. Thanks for watching. Bye.